ground.
Yeah, girl.
Say, baby, I love you. Say, check this out. That was a hell of a lick you gave us on that job the other day, baby.
Baby, you know I'm getting ready to stay down. Baby, this is all about the real money getters. At 8:15 on Tuesday every day.
What? Say, sis, don't do that, baby. God dang, you almost say, baby, you almost got shot. Don't do that no more.
Ooh, girl, you can't be doing that.
Say, baby, count that
You
money.
know, baby, you know better.
What's
I don't
going
even
on?
know what you doing.
Oh, no, since we was getting all the money together.
I've been calling y'all helpers all day. Nobody.
You know that phone on silent, girl. After you go hit
Say,
something.
baby, you know I love. Say,
Wait a minute. Y'all help us
celebrate. Get the drink, baby.
Y'all gonna tell me what's going on, girl. I've been calling y'all helpers all day. Nobody called me to tell me nothing.
What you mean? You know about the job yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, this was the link from the job.
Okay. Why didn't nobody call me?
Baby, I got
Y'all was splitting up the money. Why didn't you call me?
We knew you was coming.
Baby, I swear to God,
you don't never not show up.
Check this out. You already know me and you. We've been down together forever and a day. Check this out. But this is what really happens. Say,
stay tuned, baby, because this is the real money getters right here, baby.
I'm winning over here. And now it's time to get your money up. Introducing Alice and Lynette, the real money getters.
now I know you guys have probably been sitting at the house saying to yourself, "Why in the world is the real money getters?" Sister, everybody saying now, hold up now. First, y'all make some introduction and say, we're moving from Thursday to Tuesday. And they probably saying, what goddamn Tuesday they come?
We're gonna be like the guy on what is that? Ricky Smiley show. He don't never come to work. He always I'll be there tomorrow. Tomorrow come. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Yeah.
And I'm like,
what Tuesday y'all coming?
Tuesday is y'all coming on. Say guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for just tuning in. I know that we're going to get ourselves back together, so we got to get back in the swing of things.
We've got to get back in the swing of things.
Now we've had a few things that didn't happen throughout the time. Sister done had some incidents. I've had some incidents, but say we are back. Say, look here, I would like to apologize for our absence. But from this day forward, since you think we got this?
Yeah, sis, we got this. We good.
We got this.
We got this, sis. We good.
Okay.
We good.
Because officially, this today makes our 1 year anniversary. And you had forgot that.
My sister is right. I truly
We started last year in December. Marcus had us practicing all November.
That's why I keep on saying we started in November. Yes, because we started practicing in November.
We started practicing, even Marcus probably forgot. But listen, guys,
yes.
We love y'all. This is our 1 year anniversary. We've been doing this for a year, sister.
And today is my baby's birthday. My daughter, my beautiful daughter, Krishana. Today is Krishana's birthday.
Now Krishana is beautiful.
And today is also my nephew Clifford Robertson. They're cousins. Their birthdays on the same day.
What?
And my grandbaby's journey was on Thanksgiving, and my grandbaby Naomi was the 27th. So I've had quite a few birthdays in this month.
So we got a lot of Sagittarius in the family.
Yes, we got a lot of Sagittarius.
We got a lot of Sagittarius in the family.
So happy birthday to my grandbabies, to my nephew, and to my daughter. Yes, happy birthday, guys.
I would like to first say thank you guys. Because y'all carried us for a year.
Yes. Yes. And for all.
Say, sister. We appreciate that for real.
Yes. And for all of the guests that I called and hounded and said, hey, come on the show, guys, come on the show. Calling you late and all this stuff. And you're like, girl, didn't I tell you I was going to come on that show? I told you now. Quit bugging me. Well, hey. If it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't have made it. So I made it. I'm just so thankful. Thank you so much.
I really would like to let y'all know, next week when we come in, we're going to have Marcus play one clipping from our first show to show how terribly nervous we were. We're going to play a clipping. I'm going to let Marcus choose the clip, any part of the clip, the first show. We're going to show it next week, sister. Just any part of the first show, Marcus, show a clipping of how nervous we were.
We were.
Oh my God, sister, because I remember Marcus said a couple of weeks later or whatever, Marcus said we had a guest stood us up. So me and sister come in and sister was like, well, sister, the guest stood me up and what we gonna do? And I said, well, shoot, I'm supposed to go home. I'm going like this. Going. Marcus say, what are y'all doing? I said the guest stood us up. We finna go. Marcus said, no, y'all ain't. What did you do? I say, heck, I don't know nothing else to do.
What did I tell you, sister? What did I tell you?
Say, guys, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you for dealing with us.
Yeah,
for actually allowing us to come into your home Thursday.
And like Steve Harvey said,
I love Steve Harvey.
You need some haters in your life. So for all those haters out there, all I got to do is let's see.
I didn't know. Say, and hit the ring bell.
Get the bell. We wasn't ready.
She slung us. Say, there go that. See, that's why this stuff is live. That's why this stuff is live, boy. You know what? You lie to say we lost anything out of our mouth.
Anything.
But let me do this here before we go any further. Y'all know I gotta get in prayer, and I'm gonna make the prayer short because if I really got into prayer, I'd have to pray about all the wonderful things that God do for us in our life. Whoo-wee! Because my sister's here, she scared me. So hey, look here, it's been some times. So let me get in prayer right quick. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for allowing us to see another one of your glorious days. Thank you for carrying us through this show for a whole year. Through all our bleeps and blunders and all of our failures and all of our successes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for keeping our fans loyal. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Sister, now, you have... now, fans, I know y'all don't know this, though. See, Sister created also the drink of the week a year ago.
Yes, I did.
A lady that do not drink. Now, I said that for a reason. A lady that do not drink created the drink of the week. So, listen to what she told us, though. And we're going to do that next week, too. Mark, don't you show a clipping of the first bleepers and blunders of the first drinks that were made with the wasting. Say, with the wasting and everything. So, Marcus, next week, we're going to do some bleeps and blunders, okay? So, look, guys. Sister, you've been doing this for a year. And yes, I remember you told me and Marcus, you said, sister, well, you said me too, but you was like, sister, we're going to be bartenders for the end of the year. And guess what, guys? Sister's a certified bartender. I don't know if y'all remembered this, but I'm bringing it back from a year ago, a statement that she told me. She said, sister, we're going to be bartenders. And sister is a year later, sister is a certified bartender.
Yes.
A woman that don't even drink. Certified bartender.
Yes. Now, where they do that at?
Why do they do that at?
Her on the Real Money Getter.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
Say, sister, now what is your... Well, now what we'll do is I'm not gonna call that the anniversary drink. I'll let you call next week drink the anniversary drink.
Okay, but
because we're gonna do the bleeps and blunders next week.
Yes, but I did not come up with this drink of the week. Miss Brown, I came up with the drink of the week because I had to go pick up her from work. So she said, "Well, what are we gonna do for the drink of the week?" I said,
love it.
Yes. So I said, "Well." She said, well, we're on our way, to the liquor store so we can get the drink of the week. And so then I said, well, since we're doing that, whatever you choose, that is the drink of the week. So she chose, this is pink whiskey, which is vodka. It's pink whiskey.
Pink whiskey, which
is vodka. And this is pink Minute Maid, Minute Maid lemonade. Okay. And we also have we have the mudslide. So we were out for a while. So Ms. Brown said, well, we were out for a while. We might as well do 2 drinks to kind of catch up a little bit. Say,
we got the non-drinker hanging out with the drinker, getting the drink of the week together. So I'm down with you. What you say? Hold up. What you say? Well, we're running late. We might as well have 2 drinks.
It is, and this is pink ain't green, but the show will help you get your money.
So
that's what this is.
Pink ain't green, but it sure will help you get your money.
Yes.
There we go.
Say, now this baby here for a whole year been coming up with some real slick fly names for these drinks too now.
So all you're gonna do is you're gonna pour you a little bit of that.
Okay, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
No, let me have this glass because I'm gonna put something else in
there. And when we first started, I used to pour this whole thing.
So let's next week, boy, them bleaching blondes, baby, them bleaching
Baby,
blondes.
you took my, well, I poured it.
No, because I'm finna put some of that drink, that Minute Maid in here.
Oh, okay, sis.
Say, Marcus.
And then you
These
have,
bleaching blondes, baby, next week.
and then
bleaching
you have
blondes.
this, and you're just gonna pour you a little bit. See?
Now that's a
And,
mudslide.
yeah, and it looks like coffee, but it's
It
not.
does.
Guys.
It's creamy
it looks like
too.
coffee.
It's
But
creamy.
That's for
You
your
said-
mudslide.
You said, Alice, how you know what it is? Because I've seen it
And then
in the
you
bar.
take your, you just take your lemonade, your Minute Maid lemonade, and there
Okay.
you go. And then there you have it. Pink ain't green, but it sure help you make your money.
Pink ain't green. But it sure help you make your money. Oh, man, this goddamn baby will be coming up. Y'all can't. Same Cat Hard told y'all gonna learn today now. I'm loving every minute of this. Now listen to me, guys. You know the routine. We're gonna just take a quick second commercial. Before we go to commercial, we're just gonna take a quick second commercial though. But before we go to commercial, sister,
Yes.
who is our guest today?
We have Mr. Lonnie Stewart, and Mr. Lonnie Stewart, I go to church. You know on Sunday.
Don't nobody else know. We know.
You know, on Sundays, I'm usually in church all day on Sundays. But surprisingly, I didn't feel well this Sunday, so I didn't make it to service this Sunday. But usually, I'm at church on Sundays, and I go to a service on 56th Street at what is the name of the church, Mr. Lonnie? St. John Exciting Baptist Church on 56th Street. I'm usually there Sunday nights at 7:30. That's when it starts, and it's a wonderful service. It's like, I mean, if you guys are from the old school and you went to church where they they had the message and then all the singing and everything, this is that type of service you would really love to come. So, but that's why I met Mr. Lonnie. He plays the guitar and he also plays the harmonica, and I fell in love with his harmonica playing. I don't know. I've heard other people play the harmonica. I've even heard.
But Mr. Lonnie took the
I've even heard Stevie Wonder play the harmonica. But when I tell you, this man
is he going to play it today?
He's brought it today.
Okay,
He played
so
a little
he
bit.
did bring it today.
He played a little bit for Mom. She just got a snippet.
So
But he's
listen here,
going to
that what
play
we're going to do is we're going to go to the quick commercial.
Yes.
And we're going to bring our guests out.
Yes.
And we're going to hear some of this.
Yes.
About the harmonica.
Harmonica. It's anointing, sister. You just got to hear it for yourself.
Okay, give me my 30-second commercial.
Yes.
Hey, Real Money family. This is Alice.
And I'm Lynette.
Hey, we are the new hosts of the new YouTube station. The what?
Real Money Getters.
But I know y'all probably figuring out, trying to wonder when we're going to be on air. But let's do this here. So can you tell the audience, when are we going to be on air?
Sis, we're going to be on there every Thursday night, live from 8 to 9, right here on Villa Koola Radio.
Because we are the what?
The Real Money Getters.
You go to many churches I go to, see if you can remember.
I be laughing. Then the dog come back on. Okay, wait a minute. My sister said, if you go to as many churches as I go to on Sunday,
Just on Sunday.
you may forget a name or two. A name or two. Okay.
Confused.
I think that's what happened. We got a small amount of confusion happened just then. So what we're gonna do is, Mr. Lonnie.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to be here.
Now I understand totally that you would go to church with sister and sister go to church with you, and y'all see each other probably every single Sunday.
All day.
Not all day. Just at the 7:30 service at St. John. Just at the 7:30. Because I go all day.
Mr. Lonnie go all day too.
Yes, because he plays. He plays for different churches.
He plays at different churches.
Okay.
Yes, he plays at different churches.
Okay, not the sister. You go all day.
Y'all go all day. But
And Mr. Lonnie, you go all day also, but you play for the churches.
I play for 4 churches.
4 churches.
He play for 4 churches.
Now, do you play for the churches for free?
Yes, ma'am. I don't charge.
That's what I was asking. No, people charge to play at the church. That's why I was asking.
I thought you charged.
I thought people charged to play at the church. That's why I was asking.
But see, he's like Mom, because Mom don't
charge.
charge.
Realize the Lord said if you go out into the vineyard and work whatsoever right, He'll pay us. I get my blessings.
Amen.
Oh no, I believe that with all my heart.
Yeah.
I I get my
I
blessings.
believe that with all of my heart. Now, Mr. Lonnie, do you have any handles? Because did he give you any of his handles first before we go all the way getting into people asking a bunch of questions and to be kept questioning?
No, he didn't give me nothing.
No, did you give him your handles like your Facebook? You have Facebook?
Nope. I used to have Facebook.
No matter.
I cut it off.
So let me ask a question before we go any further.
I do have YouTube though.
Oh, he said he has a YouTube, but let me do this here. Do you charge for your services at all?
No, I believe in if you go out and labor for the Lord. I believe a lot of time people will give you a love offering.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
And I just received a love offering, and that's it.
So if I wanted to book you for a service to come and play at a wedding or bar mitzvah, or I want you to come down and play down at the park with the kids with me or whatever, how would a person get in touch with you to actually ask you to book you to do a love offering? Because they might decide at the end of the day to do a love offering. How would they actually schedule a...
Well, actually, most people that knows me, that heard me play, will catch me where, if I'm at a church and somebody like my playing, and they want me to play for them, they will approach me. Then I give them my information, which is my cell phone number.
Okay, but what if a person was to say, "Hey, Mr. Lonnie, I'm Alice. My sister seen you play. I've never seen you play, and I would like to book you for a wedding or a event downtown." I mean, how would a person get in touch with you if they just say, "Hey, I met you through sister"? So how would they? Just because she's seen you play and she's bragged about it too, so she done some bragging. Since she bragged about it, how would a person get in touch with you if they are you actually?
My phone number is 214 287 0046.
0046. Now, are you available only on the weekend or through the week?
I'm free all the time. I'm retired.
Oh, retired from what? I like that. Where was you working at, Mr. Lonnie? You a retired gentleman. Where was you working at?
I did pest control work for Sirius Bruce Terminix.
I need some pest control now. You got any recommendations? Okay. I need some pest control right now. I have 4 houses, so I need some pest control at either one of them.
I got a friend that I work with named Charles Taylor. He got his business.
Well, we are definitely going to swap some numbers for Mr. Taylor before you leave.
Okay.
We'll do it like that because I definitely do. Now,
and we can even invite Mr. Charles Taylor on this show.
Well, you and Mr. Lonnie Mike can make that happen.
Yes.
Because I definitely need some pest control.
Yes, a lot. It's not.
Yeah, I need some pest control. And the reason I'm saying that is because a gentleman came to my house one day and knocked on the door, young gentleman, and that's what he was actually selling.
Okay.
He was actually selling. Yeah, he was contracting to sell pest control, and I was like, man, hey, what a blessing.
Right.
But do me this small favor, sister. Can you entertain Mr. Lonnie? I got to make a phone call. My daughter's calling me. Hey guys, I know y'all love me and I love y'all too. I'll be right back.
Yes,
I got to talk with my daughter right quick.
Who it was. So, Mr. Lonnie, I would like to know, when did you realize you had such a love for music?
I always loved music. I'm originally from Arkansas, and
what part?
Little Rock. And my grandmother always was singing and cooking, and she played these old blues songs. B.B. King, Alvin King, Bobby Blue Band, Johnny Taylor. And I was raised up under that kind of music, so I took a liking to it. And I always wanted to play the guitar, but I didn't know how. My cousin had one, but we didn't know how to tune it or anything. I plucked on it, one string. But the harmonica part came, my grandmother had some property and we had a lake on the property. And we would go fishing. And if the fish wasn't biting, I didn't have no patience. So one day I stopped at a store and they had a harmonica for 10 cents.
10 cents.
That's how much they cost back then.
10 cents.
10 cents. And the next time I went fishing, I had it in my pocket. And my brother said, well, they ain't biting today. I said, no. I said, well, they just stay a little longer and see. And I pulled out the harp. And I started blowing on it. And all of a sudden the fish started biting. No, really. They started biting, so every time I went fishing, I took my harp. And I would catch sometimes 10, 15 fishes.
Oh, that's good.
So after I moved to Dallas, I got in church, Full Gospel Holy Temple. At that time, we was on Fordham Road. We moved to Ewing, and then we left Ewing and went out here on in DeSoto on 20 in Wheatland. But one day we had a brotherhood program, and found one of my old hogs. So I asked my pastor's wife, I said, if it's okay if I blow this in church? And she said, yeah, this is an instrument. And I said, okay. They put me on a brotherhood program, and I come out with Walk With Me, Lord. And they seemed to enjoy it, and so I started blowing more and more. And then when she heard me blow, I didn't know she felt this way about the harmonica, but the person that inspired me was Stevie Wonder. When he was a little boy, about 7 or 8 years old, on the Ed Sullivan show.
Yes. I saw it.
Yeah. And it made me want one of these. So that's when I started fooling with them. But I didn't know it would bring me up to this point. Because I fell in love with the guitar, and I asked God to bless me to learn how to play the guitar. So I went to my pastor and I asked him to pray for me, that God would teach me how to play. And I went. He laid hands on me. I didn't have a guitar, so I went out and bought one. And I still had problems with my finger because I used to box in high school.
Oh, you were a boxer?
Uh-huh. And we did things with our hands to toughen our fists.
What
so my
high
hands
school
are a
were
little
you
stiff.
at?
Jacksonville, Arkansas.
Jacksonville, Arkansas.
So my fingers wouldn't cooperate with my mind because they were trained for something else. But God blessed me to learn how to play the guitar. I stayed up a lot of nights, burning midnight oil, sometimes 2 and 3 in the morning before I go to bed, fooling with the guitar, and God started giving me stuff, and stuff started falling in place.
So you were self-taught on the harp and the guitar? You
Yes.
were self-taught.
Yes.
So no one taught you?
So can you read the music?
No, I can't read cheap music, but you know what? I can hear you sing something, and I can pick you up. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Like my mom in the piano.
Yeah, I can pick you up, and I listen to you, find out which way you're going, which way your lyrics going, and then I find your key. Then I can support you. Mm-hmm. God has been good to me, but I owe it all to my church home, because when I went there, I didn't know nothing. I saw all these young men playing guitars and drum, horns and saxophone, trumpet, clarinets, violin, and I got excited. Yeah, Full Gospel Holy Temple. It's a good place to be.
I visited. Matter of fact, they prayed for me one year when I went over there. Yeah.
But you know, I know the Lord said your gift would make room for you. I never thought it would happen to me, because you know, it's amazing. In our lifetime, the hardest thing is for a black man is to believe in himself.
Yes.
Because we have been taught by the other man that we don't supposed to have these things. But thank God for our grandparents and our parents that push us to learn more about our culture. You know, my grandmother, I can tell you a lot about my grandmother.
Go ahead.
My grandmother. No, my mama's a good woman. I learned how to cook through my mother.
Oh, so you cook?
So I cook for Holiday Inn.
Right
You
on.
cook for Holiday Inn? Yes.
Cooked at the mansion,
You cooked at the mansion and the Holiday Inn?
Turtle Creek. Yeah.
No, where's the mansion located?
On Turtle
On
Creek.
Turtle Creek. Oh, so you cooked there?
Yeah.
So you okay? I didn't know. Professional cook.
But you missed it. about that one.
But see,
Yes.
I had a gentleman used to run me off in Arkansas when I was going to high school. He used to run me because I used to cut through his property to go home. And this white mechanic, we had a DX gas station. He used to run me off every day. Don't cut through here. But one day he was working on a diesel, and he was under there and he heard me coming, so he called me. I took off running like I normally do. But then I thought about what he said. He said, "Come here." And I stopped and went back to see what he wanted. And he told me, he said, "You see that wrench right there? Give it to me." He was trying to stab a transmission and a diesel, but he couldn't get it lined up. So he asked me to get down there and jack the jack up where he can level. So once we got transmission on that, I started the boat and everything. Then he asked me, "You want a job?" And I took the job. I was about 13, 14.
13 years old and working.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been working ever since I was 9. But that job there helped me go further. He taught me mechanic work. Started off on diesel, then I went to cars, and just about do anything on the car.
So
So you can do anything in your mind with yourself.
Yeah.
yeah. So how did you become to work as a chef or a cook?
My mother was a chef cook at Circle B
Circle B.
Cafe, and I messed up one day, one Saturday. My cousins and my brothers and sisters was outside playing, and my mother told me to cook breakfast. And they would sound like they were having so much fun. I was cooking grits,
Oh, I love grits.
big pot.
Oh
And
my
you know,
God.
if you don't stir grit, it knocks up.
Yes, yes.
And messed up her grits.
Oh my
And
God, I
she
know
made
she
me
didn't like
eat
that.
that pot of grits with no butter, no sugar.
Ooh, you
Oh.
never made that mistake no
It took me all day. But it taught me, pay attention what you're doing.
Right.
And I think that was the most important lesson out of my life. Because
you
everything
learn.
I do now, I pay attention to
You
it.
pay attention
That's
to
it,
it.
Tim.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It'll get you a whole lot further.
yeah. And you know, life ain't gonna be fair. You know, us people, as black people, we hope for the best. And most of us black people from the old school believe in God.
True.
Even though we hadn't seen God, but we believe what our parents taught us.
That's true.
And excuse me, and the thing about black people, we have been told down so much that it's just hard for a black man to believe in himself. But now that have changed because the young generation have been taught different.
Right. That's true.
The young people have been taught different now, and their ideas and outlook on life is totally different from ours.
Right.
Back when we was coming up, we was taught we had to support our family, help support the family. If we had a job, we tributed to the family.
Right.
These kids today, whatever they make, they do whatever they want with.
Not even just getting the stuff for themselves.
And it's a different generation.
It took a village for us.
Yes.
But you know, I said all that, but God blessed me with five daughters and 3 sons. I had 4 myself and 1 son, and God blessed me to raise my kids, because most of back then the women raised their children. The daddy wasn't around. It was always what that old saying, mama baby, daddy maybe.
Maybe. Yes.
Right,
Yes.
And that's where it was coming up. Mama was daddy and mama.
Right.
And when I had my kids, I refused that my kids not know their father.
Right.
Regardless of what you got to go through, you got to learn. We had to learn to take things, even though we didn't like it. You know, sometimes we on our job we get treated bad. Cause I lost a job behind a white guy that just didn't like black people. They let me go. Instead of me going home with my tail tucked, I went and got another job. before I got home.
Right.
Because I had a family.
I got things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we was taught.
Right.
But the kids today, they want to stay home and play videos and work their fingers, you know, thumbs. They don't know what work is.
There he is.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It's amazing. Y'all got me talking.
Yeah.
It's a,
Wait a minute, I thought you said you were gonna be mad. I thought you said you didn't know what you were gonna say.
I did. Once I get started, I'm
telling
good.
you, it's a rolling chance. It's a rolling chance. You're doing a great job.
Great job.
People need to hear it.
No, it's, you know, the Lord has been so good to me. I have to give God thanks because when I come here to Dallas, I stayed with my mother-in-law for about 3 weeks. I couldn't take it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Because
it wasn't just 3 weeks.
I wasn't used to the way
That's a blessing.
they cook. My mother cooked, fed us. I got 7 sisters, 4 brothers. My mother cooked like she feeding the army. We had sausage, bacon, eggs, rice, or either grits and oatmeal, and then toast. And then on the side, you might have ham. That's how we ate every morning. Every morning.
So you ain't understanding how you
So when I get up here, 1 egg, a half a piece of bread, and 1
She ain't no standing there.
I wasn't used to that.
But did your wife tell your mama-in-law?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
We didn't understand the assignment. Okay.
No. What? See,
She
you
wasn't
got
prepared
to
for that.
understand. They didn't go in the kitchen. They didn't.
Who didn't go in the
my
kitchen?
wife, when I married her, my wife didn't know nothing about cooking. Most women today don't know nothing about cooking. All they know is beautifying their face, their false eyelashes, their makeup, their hairpiece added on. That's all they know.
Marcus, take it from him. Take it from him.
I'm getting ready to walk through the set in a minute. Y'all keep on. I'm about to walk through the set. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr.
But
Marcus.
I'm just telling the truth. The young people,
Most women don't know how to cook.
they don't know how to
Don't know how to
cook.
cook.
Get right there.
They can't boil water.
Get that chair right there.
We know how to cook.
They can't boil water.
Miss Brown, get that chair. I'm sorry. I had to intervene for just about 4.5 seconds. Because and things happen for a reason, not just for the season.
Right.
But I can relate to everything he's saying because number one, I'm big, honey. I can understand everything that he's saying because my family, my daddy's side, is from Jackson. Okay, they're originally out of Durant. But they have migrated. My dad is in Jackson now. So when I hear him say certain things, I know that he's telling the absolute truth on certain things that's going on. But let's talk about certain things because I got to bring it to my attention because this is what I do the best with. The lashes, the makeup. I don't do a whole lot of makeup, but I do a little lipstick every now and then.
Okay.
But since I was raised with the old school, and it's a lot of people nowadays that do have this persona on these lashes and how they present themselves on certain things, and all they can do is a little Alfredo or some noodle surprise, and
They can't do noodles.
they
All you gotta do is boil water and pour the noodles in and let it set.
My mom is 87,
man down.
and she cooks every day. Every day.
Mhm.
I mean, she told me that if you can read, you should be able to cook.
Bang! That way.
Yeah, cookbook.
But one thing for certain and 2 things for sure, let me explain something. My mother, she wasn't no cooker at all. If
See?
she fried the chicken, it looked beautiful, but you better not bite it.
It's red.
You better not bite it. It's cooked pretty. It smells delicious. But please, don't you bite that.
Sometimes you don't pick a woman for their cooking.
But you don't pick them, but you pick them for their spirit. You pick them for what they're bringing forth to the table to make you better to build with. Okay. But one thing for certain and two things for sure. I just thought I had to address this at this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry while I'm over here feeling this.
That's all right.
I'm very, very old school. I am your big mama. I just been busy lately. You know, when you're trying to start off your brand or trying to do things that you feel that's like you and trying to make sure everybody can understand where you're coming from, sometimes you slack on it. Mm-hmm. But sounds to me as if you're saying from very jump, you knew the cooking wasn't an issue for you because you could cook.
Right.
Because it's a lot of men nowadays that can absolutely cook and throw down, and their wife just sits back in the cut and not have to do too much or nothing.
I have to say that I actually have a husband that can cook like heck.
Like I say, a lot of men today
don't have no choice.
Do not.
What?
Like me,
a lot of men don't have no choice to cook because their wife don't cook.
Because of her cooking.
True.
That's not a qualification that
for you.
Yeah.
True.
And most guys is not.
No. What age bracket are you in?
No, that's true.
Marcus, what is your age bracket?
I'm 44.
You're 44, and that is not a requirement for you.
Yeah. No, that's not a requirement for many men today.
Yeah,
no, let's keep it at 100.
Like he say, it's a lot of.
So what do you cook, Marcus?
Huh? What do I
Marcus,
cook?
darling, what'd you cook?
I mean, I can cook.
No.
I can cook, but I don't have to now.
Okay.
But what did you cook?
I got somebody that can cook.
What did you cook before you got with her?
I pick up a cookbook and.
I'm not talking about no cookbook. I'm saying naturally, what could you cook?
I agree with that because the reason I'm finna agree with that so much is because we are in a different time.
Right.
Even though I was in there doing what I was doing, I could hear the conversation. We are in a totally different time than what this gentleman, me too, where we were raised, because all three of us can cook.
Back then,
you see what I'm saying?
Could stay at home.
Yeah.
And take care of the family while her husband.
Well, that's not what it is
true.
now.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. Nowadays,
let him talk. Let him talk.
It takes 2 salaries
to live now.
To make it.
To survive.
And so a woman ain't got time to work a 9 to 5 and then come home, take care of the kids, and cook and do all that.
Hold it.
I'm listening.
Hold it. That's not so.
I got my hand up for you.
My grandmother did it.
That's not so. Because my mother worked from 5 in the morning to 5 in the evening and come home and cook a full course meal for her kids.
What? I'm still going back to you. That was then, this is now, this is 2021. I ain't into what mama did. My mama did it too. Well, and plus she hustled. I gotta say this, and she hustled too.
Women ain't even trying to.
Nah, they ain't, you know what, they ain't even.
That's true.
We ain't even structured.
Y'all see my hand coming up?
Cause I'm
Let's look.
But I will say this, we ain't even structured. The women today ain't even structured in the same critiquing that his mother was, and my mother was, and yours was.
Mine,
you know, that's the bottom of the truth.
Mine wasn't like that. But what? Let me say, my point is, I'm 44. Okay, I have gotten off 2 full-time day jobs. I had only 1 child at the house at that time. Not 4, 1. I still came home. I didn't care what it was. Whatever my husband or my man at that time wanted. I don't care if I came in at 2 o'clock in the morning. I am making greens. I'm making your sweet potatoes. I am making your pig feet if you want them grilled and sauteed.
And she not as old
You
as
understand me? I am doing everything I need to do.
Say the same
and
thing.
Run bath water.
I'm
not for me.
In 2021,
not
it's not
for me.
Women are not doing none of that no more.
That's true.
That's
what I was saying, though.
Keeping it 100. Manicures and a massage before you go to bed.
And you still single. See, so that's what I'm trying to say. That women today ain't
Kiss
doing
me,
that.
Jesus. Listen, Lord. I am no longer single, honey, lover.
Oh, I forgot she did to me.
Oh, thank you, God. I'm not.
But
we are.
We need one more time for the set.
We are, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to curtail this because I do not want to go out the air without Mr. Lonnie is going to come and play for us. I do not want to go out with him playing. So we're going to curtail this conversation. We can bring as a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring on some people, and we're gonna have the battle of the sexes. I'm gonna bring on some people. We're gonna have the battle of the sexes. We're gonna have the battle of the sexes. You bring something, your girlfriend, whatever. Our sister, you can bring husband if he come. I'm gonna call Barcelona.
Because I ain't gonna bring her up. Because see, every man and every woman's household is different.
But that's why I say we can do a battle of the sexes.
It ain't no battle. Because what you accept in your house is what you accept in your house, and what I accept in mine is what I accept in mine. So it's not a matter of it's not right or wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Baby.
But now, but I'm saying the truth. Your opinion is yours, just like his was his just then about mom and mother cooked and did what she did, right?
Right.
Before no cook.
Yeah. Well, we can curtail this. Yeah.
I will cook everything.
No,
now,
you cook everything.
If I don't cook anything, I'm gonna make sure he has something to eat.
Alice. See that's me.
Okay, we curtail this and come back with this next week.
Because like I said, when you're trying to build something, I love this dog. Pick it up and
I love it. That's why I say Miss
others. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not cooking today, tomorrow, or whatever, I'm gonna make sure he eats. Well, now I'll make sure everything.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
Marcus, can I say something?
Yes, baby.
Have you noticed how their voice have elevated?
Oh, yeah. That's what we do. It's natural. Bring it there. That's what we do.
Can Mr. Lonnie play? Can Mr. Lonnie
put your face down?
Can Mr. Lonnie play? Can Mr. Lonnie please play? Can we move on, ladies and gentlemen? Can we move on?
Mr. Lonnie, can you play?
I get to hear him play.
Yeah, we put him play.
I like to do.
Let's soothe the savage beast and let Mr. Lonnie play.
Hold up, sister. I'm gonna tell you this. You gonna say that Susan Savage Beast now when the commercial came on when you was in there getting beautified as you are. Mr. Lonnie looks at me and say, "You in your leopard suit on now?" I said, I noticed you noticed it. He said, "Yeah, cause we're beast."
Oh, okay.
Same.
No.
So now you want to sue the Savage Beast?
I said we animal.
Same thing.
Because an animal, any animal.
So you want us to sue the Savage Beast?
Yeah.
If it's something move like a leopard or something, they gonna look because that's danger.
Right.
Is that danger? Hell my God. Say. Stranger danger. Say. Now before we let Mr. Lonnie play, y'all ring that goddamn bell because he told the goddamn truth. Now goddamn say if you ever seen danger, you was looking at it then. Say that
This
way.
one on TV, ain't it?
So if you still laughing,
Oh my God, y'all had me laughing like that.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
What do they do that?
Go the opposite way.
For the performance.
The opposite way. Come on, Mr. Lonnie, let's go.
Lord, I'm ready for it. I love it.
Let's go.
I like to give y'all a little sample walk with me, Lord.
Go ahead, Mr. Walker.
Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. One more. Teach your journey. I want Jesus to walk with me.
Kurt, before we go any further, I'm listening, Marcus.
No, I just wanted to say how great that was.
It was
Terrific! Woo, that was awesome. I told you
That
guys.
was awesome.
Now, before we go off this, you better get these jobs. Okay, Marcus.
Let me ask.
Mr. Lonnie, Mr. Marcus want to ask you something.
So, do you only do gospel, or you know?
I just do most of the gospel.
Okay.
I got a friend. Y'all know Jane Butler, right?
Sister,
Everybody
we know
know
James
Jane
Butler.
Butler.
Jerry Butler.
Jane Butler, that
Jane
lives
Butler.
in Dallas.
No, I don't know James Butler.
Jane
You
Butler.
know the musicians in the town, though.
I know,
That's one
sister.
thing I know you know. It's the musicians
I
in the
know,
town.
I
So that's
know.
why I was asking, did you know the man?
My mama probably know.
Jane Butler is one of the first guys that actually showed me some guitar chords. I was spraying his house for termites, and he was messing around with the guitar. So when I got through, I went inside and he showed me a few chords, and we stayed in contact. Jane still called me. Right today, he called me every now and then and check on me.
But we're going to have to
he
get Mr.
helped me.
Butler on the show.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
Jane Butler. Jane is good. I got Jane's phone number if you want it.
Yeah, we want it.
Now, you know you don't want me to get the number because you already said you danger, stranger, danger, looking this way. Y'all already, no, say, because y'all already throw the window at me earlier when he said that the kids told him wasn't nothing small on him but his hands. See, I caught all that too, so I understand about the stranger. I understand about the stranger danger.
My hands is small.
When I
got short fingers.
I understand all that too.
My kids teach me about my hands.
Yeah, we are
Oh my God.
Say,
We were truly blessed. I know
I was too.
with this
Thank you.
rendition of Walk With Me, Lord. Thank you,
Yes,
Mr. Lonnie.
So, if someone wants to come hear you live at church,
Yeah.
where can they catch you at?
They catch me at Full Gospel Holy Temple. They
Address.
can catch. Okay. You know that's funny. I don't know my church address. I just know how to drive there.
But we got all the
It's on
Can you tell me
Wheeling
the
at
street?
20.
That's what I was finna say. Just give us the street.
Wheeling at 20.
We live 20.
And what's it? No, wait. That's
What's the
the
name?
daytime.
And I plays at Soul of the Spirit. It's off what is it, Mumphy? Over there bad off what is that, Bonneview and
Yeah, I know what Ronnie view. Which
what
one?
is that other when they go
Moffart.
it's Bonneview on one side and it's
My fault.
Sunnyvale on the other.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And y'all
And,
show can catch him Sunday Night
Sunday Night Live.
56th Street.
Down
56th
56th Street.
Yes.
And
It's
okay.
going down Sunday Night Live.
It's going down in Sunday Night Live, baby.
Talk about the Sunday Night Live.
Y'all gotta come.
You're telling me now sister
Now, she has invited
invited.
this several times.
No, I'm saying
And I've
all
yet
through
to
this
come.
whole year, she's out. She's invited.
Sunday Night Live starts at 7:30.
On
7:30.
Sundays.
We get out about 9:15, 9:30.
Oh, that ain't but an hour, so yeah,
That's
that
not
ain't
bad. That's not
at
bad.
all.
Okay.
But you talking about some
I'm
serious?
gonna come and promote.
Jane phone number.
And you gonna come promote? You gonna go?
Yeah,
like, you're gonna go and promote. No, don't show that. Don't you show that stranger danger. No. I'm gonna play with him.
Oh my God, Becky.
Yeah, don't throw the stranger danger.
You want these?
No, I won't. I got them. I already sent them to him on email.
You already got us.
Oh,
I got this already. I'm just going to run through this real quick.
Okay, baby.
For the workforce solution. Now they have the men and attire.
Before you go on with the workforce solution, I just want to tell you and sister how beautiful y'all are looking today.
sister, sister, you the bomb with that hair.
I know you ain't said nothing. Y'all see this new hairdo? Y'all see the fall season?
You see that color?
You see the reason for the season?
I'm loving it.
Stop
I'm
playing.
loving it. Then don't forget my Christmas red shirt on.
Red shirt. You know Christmas is her thing.
Yeah, you know my favorite
She
time
said
of
that's her favorite season.
My favorite.
That's
time.
our favorite season.
Baby,
Yeah.
she gonna have bells and whistles.
Say
from
now
here
y'all
on out.
already know.
December getting ready to come up.
I want y'all to know now if y'all don't book.
tomorrow.
Thank you, sweetheart. If y'all don't book y'all carriage rides, because I've already booked mine. You know where they go
December
take.
tomorrow.
Yes, baby. Say now, yeah.
She said coming up.
I got doctors up there deal with him with this sanitary and stuff.
Okay, baby, I'm ready. Y'all give it to me.
Let me understand the assignment.
All right.
Understand?
You understand this? I'm giving it to
Let
you,
me get
baby.
mine out.
He said like 4 hours.
And thank you for choosing me.com.
All right, the
That's all I want to say. And 4 hours is December.
right,
okay,
1201.
Okay, Miss Brown, I'm sorry. We listening.
And what
Come on,
has
Miss
happened,
Brown.
y'all?
And what has
the
happened?
Solution of Greater Dallas, they have men's attire and referral form. Now,
Okay.
this is just a little small discrepancy, only because I want you all to kind of briefly look at this part.
Marcus, you
It
can put it on the
says
screen
the
for him.
suit, the dress shirt, the slacks, the ties, the belt, the shoes, and a suit coat. Average people are normally trying to get the steel toe boots because they are working on that. So just give them a little bit of time for that. I have most definitely sponsored people that needed steel toe boots and work vests, goggles, and gloves, and socks, and whatever else they needed to go along and make sure that they have what they need to do.
For the job.
For the job.
For the job.
But
I'm
you have to
loving
be already hired for me to sponsor that part.
Okay, now listen to what she said, guys. Now she's saying that she will also help the greater workforce will help with the attire or accessories that's needed for a job.
Right.
I love it.
Now the problem is, like I said,
but you got to be already working.
They don't have the part right now for the people that are doing the warehouse. You know, steel toe boots that are needed for certain things.
Okay.
So what they don't do, I have people, nonprofit organizations that are helping us supply that along with myself, and we make sure that that happens for them. All we need is a phone call. I am at the Pleasant Grove location. My telephone number will be 469-687-3400. That's the main location. I am the only Miss Brown there. So you won't have any discrepancy. They'll know offhand. Oh, that's Miss Brown. So I also
Marcus,
want
did
you
you
all
hear
to
that?
know-
See, they're actually also offering the accessories for a job.
Right.
That's
Most
powerful there.
Most definitely.
And you know, they have a clothes closet.
Well, they did before the pandemic, and then they had to get rid of a lot of stuff because due to the COVID and all this other stuff.
Safety measures.
Safety reasons. So a lot of things did deplete, but it does not mean that they cannot be accessible. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
And that's Miss Brown.
That's why I'm here.
That's right.
I'm
That's
here
Miss
to
Brown.
help you along the way. I am your resource, go-to, and everything else that you may think that you may need. Okay?
At the Texas Workforce,
and I'm
the
going
one
to
on
run it
Bubba.
by you real quick so you can know all the great things that Dallas County, Tarrant County, all the Dallas Metroplex has to offer right now.
I love it.
Now, Mesquite has the one here for SMX staff management. They came into my office today, so I had to write this down. Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. Friday is mandatory overtime from 4:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Some good
I
money.
want you to know it's $14 an hour, but you have to figure in that overtime because it's mandatory for the first 90 days until you become permanent.
Right on.
Pay attention to the assignment.
Okay.
After you come 90 days, that means they're trialing you out to see, are you user-friendly? Can you do what you said that you could do? Because if not, you're not accessible for me. And that goes for anybody in a business.
Right.
Moving on. Okay, we have Grand Prairie ISG Job Fair. December the 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. Did you say evening? Oh, I really want to lose. I want to look for a new job, and I work Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. That's okay. They're here from 6 to 8 p.m. for you to make sure that you do everything that you need to do.
Now,
It
quit
will
the
be at
plan.
26
To 8 p. Now, listen, guys. She didn't say
that's 14
from 6
hours.
to 8 a.m. She said from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That is
That's
in
14
the
hours.
afternoon. Mr. Lonnie said that's 14 hours. Now, if you ain't trying to get no job, if you want a new job and don't get to that job, come on
Let's
now.
make a real extracurricular thing. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh, so it's an evening job. It's an evening affair.
time, so it's no reason
That you can't
for
get
to
there. You
say
got
that
3
you
hours.
cannot make sure that you get there.
I'm down with you.
8 in the evening.
Vaccines
That way when I get
included.
out of school, people get out of school, or people get out for work, but they want a new job. They still have 3 whole hours with traffic to get there.
Grand Prairie ISD, baby. There you go.
They pay good money over
He
there.
understood the assignment.
Yeah, 'cause
and we
it's
got it in
$18.
English and Spanish. You hear me?
they
Now,
get-
last but not least, I have to tell you all about this because somebody came into my office and
That was
gave
today?
me the great. That was last week. We went nowhere. So
Okay,
I
baby.
still got this lovely information here.
Okay, baby.
This is the Counseling Center. Dallas County Health and Human Services at 2377 North Stemmons Freeway, Suite 724.
Where you
Dallas,
go over there to
Texas.
get your shots at?
214-819-6060. You hear me? Listen, they have places where they are paying for houses. Do you have to? Oh my God, that's part of HHSC. You have to be on SNAP and TANF for anything Medicaid or No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm trying to tell you, you don't. They are doing this for the people that need help and assistance for first-time buyers. Pay attention. First-time buyers, okay? So they have this thing, and you have like 3 different seminars that you have to attend. Once that is completed, you fill this out, you fax it. The fax number is on here. Fax all that lovely information, and you are absolutely good to go.
I will take that with
Everybody
me and
is
make
doing
copies.
that now.
I will
This
definitely
is the
take
thing
that with
to
me
do.
and make copies of it. So that
Last
we can
but not-
actually pass that out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some
That's
copies
why
of that one.
This is all y'all's. Y'all can have
I know,
it.
but I'm gonna make a copy for me and for all of us
yeah,
too.
I need
just
one.
give a, you know.
I mean, is this for if you're buying a house or you need housing?
Listen,
Your
it's
first time
not
buyer.
for housing. This is your first time buying a house. They supply your down payment.
Oh, I
Don't
love it.
worry about that part. Don't worry about your credit.
Because-
do what you need to do to
Um,
make sure that you are successful in life for you and your children, and
the,
to keep your peace of mind.
my
They are
the
here to help.
grandkids, my grandchildren. I'm saying their dads, mom and dad, went through a program just like that and got their first house.
And don't get it understood, because Dallas Housing Authority, they have it where if you're in housing, now they're giving them the capabilities, and they've been doing this for a while, where they can buy the house that they've been in for a long time. Okay? And
Look
and
at the
how
God we serve.
Dallas Housing Authority will pay that part for the down payment for what they've been putting into that house the whole time. So it is an advantage point. It's not what you know, it's who you know and what resources you have to give. And I'm here to give them.
Okay, I
City
want to pass
Square
that out
housing.
too.
It's called the Rapid Rehousing City Square, okay?
Okay.
Now, what is that about? A lot of places that are these wonderful places that we have here for people that have had domestic violence.
Background.
Domestic violence. They have a lot of different things with domestic violence, and they need somewhere to stay to be safe, okay? With that being said and or done, what they do is supply areas. I have 3 different booklets. 3.
Oh my God.
3
3
booklets.
locations.
3
So they can get that from-
This is in
from-
all of Texas.
But they can come get those booklets and this information from the Texas workforce.
You can get it from Zuleika Brown.
I love it.
Okay?
I love it.
I am there at the Pleasant Grove location, and I'm here to help.
Can you
assist.
please give the address again? Marcus, can you
I
write the
am at
address down and put it on the actual
1125.
screen? Because this is some stuff that need to be, I mean, God is good. People need this help. Because I personally have dealt with a lot of people here lately. Everybody knows that I actually do the rooming houses. Everybody know that. But in the last 2 months, I'm talking about I've had hundreds of calls of people looking for a place to stay.
And a
People
lot of
looking
places
for
are not
a
open
room.
because due to COVID still.
So this is some serious help right here, guys. God is good. This is some serious help right here.
1125 South Buckner
Yes.
Boulevard.
This is some serious
Okay.
help.
No,
That is the Pleasant Grove location.
Give them the telephone number too.
469-687-3400. This right here.
687-3400.
This right here.
687-3400.
3400. So this right here are the locations. One's thicker than the other. I want you to know this is from 2021 of March.
So,
So
baby.
this is as
But
current as you get right
for,
here.
for those,
Last but not
They
least,
said
let me
on
just
the news
explain this
not too
part
long
of
ago
it.
that
This is
government
called the
got,
Emergency
billions of
Solution
dollars to help
Grant
people stay in their homes. Pay their
Coronavirus
rent.
Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. This is the Emergency Solution Grant, Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. These things alone,
these are these only for the abuse.
that's
it
what
is
I was
not
trying to
only
ask.
for the abuse.
Okay.
Those are first dippers.
Okay, the first dibbers, but
if you are in any of these centers, let me give you an example, okay?
please do give them an example.
Let me
please.
give you an example. Okay, so let me go to the Dallas.
Okay.
We have Catholic Charities of Dallas, Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless prevention, yes. Rapid housing, yes. I have a number, 469-801-8199.
Okay. See what
I have numbers. I have everything, but it's so much information on here.
I'm gonna make copies of all that. Sister, you can pass it out at your jobs. When you go to other jobs, I'll pass them out at my jobs. We're gonna,
Period,
Mr. Lade,
blank.
I'll make some copies and give
They
it to you too
provide
for
a
the church.
housing for you.
You know when y'all be at the
certain
church on
apartment
Sunday,
complexes,
we can leave them out at the
They
churches.
sit up there and hold this down for you for 12 months. This in particular grant right here holds you down for 12 months for you and your children in different apartment complexes. Let me explain one of them that does provide it because I'm in the area where I work in Pleasant Grove.
Okay.
Sterling Shire Apartments. It goes all the way up to the 4th floor, okay?
Okay.
They accept this right here.
So they are part of this program.
They are part of the grant program, but
They're
there
part
are
of the
plenty
program.
of apartment complexes around the Metroplex.
That's part of the
Fort
grant
Worth,
program.
Tarrant County, Arlington,
Plano, Richardson,
I got
everywhere.
Houston, Texas. I have Travis, Texas.
So
I have Harris. I have Collin County.
And this is for
I
help
have
for anyone.
Bear. I have Wallace. I have City
my
of
God.
Amarillo. I have your sources for for Texas, period.
Okay, so we
it's
got
not
that.
just Dallas, it's everywhere. But I'm telling you, they supply you with a roof over your head for you and your children.
Need that.
And or yourself if you are homeless for
Need that.
12 months.
Need that.
That means that Army, Salvation Army, those are the wonderful people that assist with this part of the grant, and they help provide your bed, your dishes, your dining room set, things that you need to survive. This is a
Well, now,
survival
if you
tactic
don't know
here.
that, because I actually have a friend that works at the actual Salvation Army. She's a counselor there. And she even informed me that they actually are granting their the people that are coming into the Salvation Army that are being registered there, they are offering them that program. A friend of mine just told me that last month. But you're giving them
I
the
have
actual,
so many people
give me this.
on this list. It's unreal.
Okay,
I'm
give me
gonna
this
pass
list.
her. Listen,
No, but we're not we're gonna do though.
I'ma
Now
pass
hold on
the
though.
list.
Because we're gonna make copies and we're gonna
I got copies at my location. You
Okay,
get that
no,
copy and
I'm gonna make
serve
it for
them out.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
To pass out, because this is a blessing. I know that sometimes, and I'm gonna go back to this, and I'm gonna let y'all go for the night, and we're gonna call it a night, but we're gonna do an anniversary thing next week. I have said this before. First of all, you're gonna have to put that game down, and you gotta get up off the couch. If you want some
tell them that
help
all the time.
and want something done for yourself, Miss Alice, you know we done got on here before, and I done played the mama role, but I can't help myself. If you want something done, get up off that couch, let the game go. You're going to have to get up and make some phone calls, go to some places. This lady have gave you all the free information in the world that you're going to need. I'm going to tell y'all something. Me and her even did the house in Texas rent relief program.
Hello.
Me and her did the Texas rent relief program. I even done put the Texas rent relief program in other people's lives, and they have gotten it. I even told my sister, but she didn't qualify, but I have also helped. I'm listening, baby.
Oh my God! Listen.
Here we go with this good
rent
help.
relief, because a lot of people don't know, and it slipped through the cracks on me. Okay,
what happened, baby?
But rent relief. I know that you say that you're getting ready to get a check for your apartment complex, and they're going to get it directly. They're asking for the landlord for all this information.
Okay.
And they are physically sending you the check to be responsible to sit there and pay your bill. If you do not utilize that, because they can pay up to almost 15 months of rent. Mm-hmm. If you do not utilize that to go towards rent or bill, they will no longer assist you. But they are giving out a check that looks like,
Wait a minute.
hey, come on, loan people. We got this. You know, one of those prep checks like that?
But
that's how it looks.
But they're closed, though, aren't they?
Ma'am, no, they're not. They have just redeemed and it's gotten back approved through the Senate, honey.
Okay,
hold
up, because this is what I need y'all to hear this too. Marcus, I know we're running past our time, but I
I'm
swear,
so sorry.
I just really want the world to know this, because she actually got through rent relief. I got through rent relief, and I actually helped 4 of my clients that live in my own house get through rent relief, but they had claimed they closed November the 5th, so they back open
They
again.
did close it. But
November
they're
the
working
5th.
on all the people that have
That's got applications in. I
that
know
has
that.
applications in, but not just applications in. The people that have additional help. See, I'm one of those that has additional help. I didn't just get that one time. I went for another go round. So when I went
So,
for the
baby,
other
have
go
you
round, I'm
already-
in additional funding.
So are you already into your additional funding
I'm
now?
into my additional funding. They're working on those people now.
Okay, so now,
To get
but
there-
they are closed, but the Senate is trying to get them to open it back up.
Oh no, they just approved it.
When?
Hold on, one moment.
So that's what I'm trying to see. Is it open right as we're
It is
speaking?
open. They have gotten over 10 million on helping rent relief, and that's throughout the globe.
Okay, but it's not okay. But have they opened the portal? Is what I'm saying, because me personally,
Rent
send people that
relief
go.
for Dallas, Texas probably has not opened it yet. But they have received
But
the money. So
I do want you to
beware.
realize this, and I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Listen to me, please. I'm not telling you something that somebody told me. I'm telling you something that I went through and got approved. Miss Brown went through it and got approved.
Yes.
I actually helped 4 people that live in my own actual residence.
There you go.
And got them approved. The rent relief people, they will pay the rent. Now, she said they give the checks out. I didn't know nothing about that.
I didn't realize it either, but I'm telling you.
Now, how did they pay yours? Because they paid mine directly
They
to them.
paid mine directly through there, but
They paid mine direct.
complexes-
Oh, you saying apartment complexes? I live in houses.
apartment
Okay.
complexes. Now, I'm gonna give you how I look of it. Okay,
Ooh,
pay attention now.
Marcus.
Pay attention because it looks
sure do.
like
It says
it's
payment.
fake. It looks like one of the people that you give a loan to.
I see it. It says payable.
This a
too.
real live check. Y'all don't throw this away.
So now they mailed you one,
They mailed my homegirl one
right? So
for her
that,
apartment complex, not for her being a landlord. Pay attention.
okay. So y'all understand what I'm trying
Because
to say?
they're giving them out different ways.
Okay,
That's
so they
all I'm
are
letting you know.
they are putting the funding out different ways, but guys.
Let me see.
Look at it, looks like that show, sister. But look here, guys. Miss Brown, we're gonna all
It says
say good night.
Bill.com.
Sister, we're gonna all say good night. Marcus, I'm sorry for keeping you up late, but listen to this. We're gonna go through a little bit more further conversation about this next Tuesday.
Yes, we will pick
Yeah.
this up next Tuesday. And before the
go.
end of the year, before we go up there, we are having all of our guests, Mr. Lundy, be prepared to come back on and play.
You
'cause
know
we
I don't
are
want nothing
having-
with the guest stuff. That's sister's
yes.
doing.
We are having all the guests that have been on here before.
A whole year.
A whole year. I'm inviting you all to come back.
come back.
We're gonna have that celebration, and I will be calling you, so don't be saying, well, don't start bugging me again. Yeah, I'm gonna start bugging you again because I want you all back for our reunion. So thank you very much.
All right.
In advance, thank you.
All right, see you guys next Tuesday.
Tuesday, 8:15.
Yay!
Miss Brown, we're gonna go back over.
Why you didn't want?
Okay, let me go hit the bathroom.
He tried.